Morning everyone, I'm Jenny and you have joined me on September the 6th, which is Happy Labor Day. This weekend I haven't been doing much and today will probably be the same. I thought I'd make this video while my husband and my daughter are not in the home, and I thought I would just stitch this afternoon and just relax since I have a day off work. In Australia, Labor Day is in October. So I still get used to the different holidays that we have here compared to where I am originally from. Okay, so what am I going to talk about today? The first thing, I just thought I'd let you know that if you've been following me on Instagram, I have a new job. Normally I am a stay at home and I work on my little Etsy shop, which has been going wonderful, and I'm very grateful for all those who put in orders with me, and just please be a little bit patient because it takes me a little bit longer to get them to you because I'm the only one that stitches and stitches the bags up and does everything for my shop and also the packaging. So I'm about a week behind, so if you can just bear with me and I'll get them to you as fast as I can. But with my new job, I didn't intend to get a job. I was heading to one of our local quilt shops to get my embroidery thread that I use for doing some things on my bags, and as I walked in, the manager, I kind of know her from going there and purchasing some things. I said, I walked up and I was just talking to her and she just said, "Jenny, do you need a job?" And it was just 2 days a week working in this quilt shop and just serving ladies and helping them with their colours of their quilts and doing the quilts for them. She said to me, sorry, went completely out of my mind. She said to me, "Do you want a job for just 2 days a week?" And she said, "I thought of you because the discount is wonderful and you could get some really good discounts for fabric and that for doing my bags and things like that in my shop." So I said to her, "Well, can you just give me a little bit of time and I'll talk to my husband?" But before I walked out of there, I said, "Oh, forget it, I'll just do it." So now I work Mondays and Fridays all day, about 8 or 9 hours, and the rest of the days I work in my little Etsy shop. So I actually really enjoy it because it's nice to be able to be amongst people again, instead of just having our little black cat as a company at home all the time, even though I do love his company. So that's what's kind of been happening. Also, this weekend, it was Father's Day in Australia. So they have Father's Day the first Sunday in September. And so it was Father's Day in Australia. And as you guys know, that my father passed away in June. So it was a little bit of a tough day, and seeing everyone wish their fathers Happy Father's Day on Facebook and stuff. But I have, and I will probably either post it here or I will post it at the end of the video, a picture of my father and my mother that I have on my computer all the time. Sorry there, I started getting a little bit emotional. But I have that photo of my father and mother as my screen homepage or whatever on my computer that I see every day, and I just think that they had a wonderful life together. She was 85 and he was 94 when he passed away, and I just look at that photo every day and I just think how happy they are together. I believe that they are together now in the next life, and so I really like seeing that photo of them. It just warms my heart. Anyway, so let's get on some of the things about what you're here for, is the stitching. So let's go into my WIPs, my works in progress. I've decided, let me say, that I get a bit overwhelmed if I have too many projects going at a time. So what I did is I'm going to read these because these are new. I actually have kind of did little headings, and I've only chosen 6, so I'm going to have 6 projects going at a time, and I'm going to head them, and when I finish that one I'll work on another one, and these are the things that I'm going to be working on. So the first one, I called this one my Hodgepodge Collection, and the things that I'll be working on in them is things that are not Christmas patriotic, things that I love and I work on all the time. They're just come in an overall range. Might be gardening, like things to do with gardens, or summer, autumn, winter, and fall. It could be animals. It could be, you know, anything like that. Easter. That's my little hodgepodge collection. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you each of my collections and what I'm working on in those collections. And then once, I'm not going to work on anything else. So once I finish, say, this one, which is my hodgepodge collection, once I finish that one, then I can add another one in there and start working on that one. So the one that I'm working on in my hodgepodge collection, and you guys saw this in my last video, was the one from Prairie Schooler. So this is the one that I'm working on, is going to be the only one that I'm working on in my hodgepodge collection, and it's the summer one right there. Now, I've started collecting all these samplers from Prairie Schooler. I really like them. I have autumn, fall, Christmas sampler, and I just collected a new one. But this is all I've done. I haven't done anything else since I've showed you in my last video, and there's been reasons for that. So, but that's my summer from Prairie Schooler, the summer sampler. And I will be working on this one, and I will not change this out to another design until I finish this one. It makes it easier for me to be a little bit more organized and know what I'm stitching on, and not have too many things going, because I just get a little bit overwhelmed with working in my shop, my new job now, and also just stitching, because most of the time I just stitch at night. In this little bag I have, and I cannot show you because I know she probably watches my videos, I'm working on a Christmas ornament for my Stitching Misfits Christmas exchange, and I just got that one in that little bag as well. So that is my bag with my hodgepodge collections in it. So that's my first collection. My next collection I am working on, and this is going to be going great for this month, is a lot of people are working on September samplers, or sampler September, and I did have one sampler going, and I thought I'm going to try and work a lot on it this month. I don't know if I've showed you this in my previous videos or not. I think I might have, but it was Prize Your Liberty by Merrily Beams. Now, I haven't done it a lot. I have been working on this one with all of the sulky threads. I have them in here. And the Prize Your Liberty, this is all I've got done on it, but being September sampler, or sampler September, I get confused with that one, I thought I'd try to get a lot of this one worked on, because I haven't done much more on it. But that's my Prize Your Liberty by Merrily Beams, and it's on the country mocha, 36 count country mocha, might have been 32 count, and I'm just using the sulky threads. So this will get some loving this month. Keep on pulling up everything else, since it's September sampler September. We're all working on samplers in September. There we go. So that's going to be my sampler collection. So I'm going to have a sampler collection. I do have a few of them in my little stack, and I thought, well, I'll have a sampler collection heading, I should say. My next one is going to be, and this is why I haven't got much done on any of the others, because at the 1st of September, my friend Diana and myself, when we were at StitchCon together, decided to have a StitchCon start together, and we both purchased this pattern, and I've absolutely loved doing it. But I've stitched on 36 and 40 count just recently on 40 count, but I decided to do this on 25 count 1/1. Now, I've noticed that when I'm doing that on 25 count 1/1, I really love the coverage and how small it makes it, but you've got to really think about it, because if you make any mistakes and you try to frog it, it can be quite hard to frog because of it being so small. So I've really been thinking about what I'm doing, and even if I make a couple of little mistakes, you wouldn't really know it on this one anyway, especially like in some of the bigger pieces, because it doesn't have a border or anything around it. But Diana and myself decided to start this on the 1st of September, and I've kind of got a little bit addicted in working on it. It's taken me such a long time doing 1/1, but I absolutely love it. We're doing together the Cottage Garden Samplings Winter Wisdom. Now, I've been working down this corner. I've been working from the top left, going this way, and I've done this branch, and I've started doing this pine cone. Well, I love the pine cone, but being 1/1 and having like 3 or 4 different browns, I've really had to think about it. So I haven't got a huge amount done since the first, but I've worked on it every night and I've really loved it. So this is done on 25 count Gardner pewter from Zweigart, and this is my Christmas collection project that I'm working on. So you've seen my Hodgepodge collection, you've seen my my sampler collection, and now this is my Christmas collection. So I will not work on another Christmas one until I get this winter wisdom done. Now look how beautiful this little pine cone is. I just love it, and it's really going to be quite small. I have 2 of them. I have another bird one from them, which is Simplicity, and I will work on that later on. That'll probably go into my Hodgepodge collection one, but I'm really enjoying working on this winter wisdom. So that is the one that I'm working on for my Christmas collection. My next one is my Patriotic Collection. Now, if you know me, my 2 favourite times, or my 2 favourite things that I love to work on are Patriotic and Christmas. So you'll probably see a lot of those, and they'll probably be, coming in and out of my collections more than the other ones, like the Hodgepodge ones and stuff like that, but because I really love working on them. And I've done quite a bit on my the one that's on my Patriotic Collection. You guys have seen it. I did this on 25 count, but I did 2/2, and so it's been quite huge. And instead of, I probably wish now that I've worked on 1/1 on the Christmas one, I wish I kind of worked on 1/1 on this one. It would have been really small and delicate, but I'm not going to unpick it because I kind of still love it. And the house, who doesn't love a beautiful big brick house, which was my Eagle sampler from the Cricket Collection. Now, I'm not going to put those hearts up that are above the roof, and I am still deciding what I'm going to do with the bottom part. I know I'm going to go down to the fence, but I haven't gone any further. Now, I haven't taken this out of the bag, and I haven't unwound this, but I'm going to, because I want to show you what it looks like. It looks so pretty. Excuse me for a second. I should have done this earlier. And I never even ironed it. So, this is, I'm not going to be able to see you. Let me see if I can put something behind it too. It's really hard because it's quite big. That's why I kind of wish I did it 1/1 instead of 2/2 on the 25 count. But not knowing, never done 1/1 on 25 count before, and didn't know what to expect, and it's turned out quite big, but it will look really nice because I'm going to have a dark brown frame around it. So there's the eagle, the flag, and that beautiful big brick house, and I'm just working on the path right now. I have really enjoyed working on the big brick house. It was so pretty to work on. So this is the one that I'm working under for my Patriotic Collection, which is the Eagle sampler by the Cricket Collection. I think when I mentioned this last time, I called it the Cricklewood Collection. Very similar, isn't it? But no, it's from the Cricket Collection. I did not design this. Anyway, so that's my Patriotic. The next one, and the second to last one, I should say, that I'm working on. Let me just put some of those over here so I don't get them confused. I really love red work like everyone else, and I have collected quite a few, and I haven't really started any of them, but I've had this little piece of band sampling in my collection, and it is 27 count linen, natural linen, banding with pyramid design on the side, and it's only a 4.7 by 18, and there's the banding on the side. I don't know if you can see that. I really thought that was really pretty. Now, it's only a little piece. It's about this big, 18 inches. And I bought a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, I bought 6 of the new Anchor threads that everyone's been finding in Joann's. It's number 105. 105? Yes, 105. Every time I go in to buy something from Joann's, which can be quite a lot when it comes to my little business, I pick up 1 or 2 of colours that I think I might use one day, and like the real heritage kind of primitive colours. And I wanted to try this red on something small. And what I'm going to do is I have a bunch of really nice alphabets, red alphabets, and a few, what do you call them? A few little motives. I couldn't think what you called them. And I'm just going to try and see how it turns out on this little tiny piece of banding. And so that's going to be for my red work collection. So I'm going to be starting doing some more red works, but I just wanted to try the red from Anchor because everyone's been talking about it. 101 and number 101, I should say, which is kind of a really pretty red. I'm going to see how it turns on that little bit of band sampling. It's just going to be some letterings, and I'll show you that more later. So they're my 6 collections. I have my Hodgepodge Collection, which will be a variety of different things. There's my Christmas collection, my Patriotic Collection, my, what have I got? My Hodgepodge, my Sampler Collection, and then there is one that I've left to last because I only do this every now and then, which is my own personal designs collection. And the only thing that I've been working on with that recently was a new design that I brought out, which is number 1 in a series called, my cat is biting my toes underneath because I'm not paying him any attention. Stop it. And so I brought this one out. It's number 1 in a series called Gone to a Better Place. And this is the first one, and it's called Land of the Dead. And this was a design that I did for myself. You can find this in my Etsy shop. It's a digital download, or you can, if you wanted a printed copy, I would print you up one and send it out. But there's going to probably be 4 in the series, and then maybe a bigger one to just join it all together. And the first in the series was Land of the Dead. Now, it was a cute skeleton landing on an island with his little raven. I just love that little skull on that flag. And so this is one of my new designs that is available in my Etsy shop. And on the back, I just made it into a little pillow like you do when you slip it like that. And I just added this little hanging skeleton charm on the back. So this one is one of the recent ones from my personal design collection that I've been working on. I am working on part 2, which is really, really cute. And that one will probably be made into a drum. So I'm going to be making each of the 4 into something different so that you can work on. And you know, if you're interested, you don't have to buy the whole lot. But it will be a series of different Halloween ones that will come out over the year. It won't be just for Halloween anyway. So that's the last one that I did in my personal designs collection. A lot of you who follow and buy my bags, I just posted this morning that I had posted yesterday and sold these 3 bags that were a Halloween panel, and they went out the door really quickly. I wish I had like 50 of them because everyone wanted them, but I had bought the fabric a little while ago, and I made them into the bags and they sold pretty quickly. But being a panel, on the side they had 4 little squares, and in these squares were these, and I didn't want to waste them. I thought they were really cute, so I made myself, if I can hold these, 4 little cushions that I thought was just really, really cute. Let me see if I can hold these. So there's a pumpkin, a raven, a bats, and a spider. Now these were just little squares, just the front square, and I thought, I'm not going to waste them. They're really cute. They would look little cute in a little bowl, a little basket, or on one of my shelves for Halloween. Now I don't decorate a lot for Halloween. I do a few little things, but not a lot, because we never really celebrated that in Australia. But on the back of them, on all of them, I just did them the same with the black felt, the little safety pin, and I had these little charms that were little spider webs, and I thought they were really cute. And so, no, I didn't want to waste them, and I made them into these cute 4 little cushions for myself. They're only tiny, but they're really adorable. Anyway, so that's my whips, the things that I'm going to be working on. Like I said, in each of my 6 collections, I'm going to be working on that until I finish it. And when I finish it, then I can add a new one into it. So I've only had one FFO this month. It takes me so much longer. I wish I had more time to stitch, maybe when I properly retire. But what is this coming off here? Oh, that's okay. I only had one, and when in my last video you had seen I'd been working on it, and I went gung-ho and really loved it and got it finished. So my FO, not my fully finished, but my FO, or my fully finished is this, because I haven't fully finished anything else. But my FO for the month is my Prairie Schooler, Christmas Sampler 2, and so that's why I could start on that winter. I tried to get this done before September 1st when I was working on that new Christmas collection one, which was the Winter Wisdom that I wanted to start with Diana. So I was like, I need to get this other Christmas one finished, and so I could work on it. And I just love this design. I'll be taking this in probably next week or the week after, and I am going to look for a beautiful dark brown frame. My cat is biting my feet. He's driving me crazy. Go away. Margie, go away. He's right under the chair. Anyway, and so I'm going to get just not a real thick one, a little nice brown frame, maybe with some moulding and that on it, and have that framed so I can get it up for Christmas. I really love this design. And so, like I said, the next Christmas one I have been working on is that Winter Wisdom from Cottage Garden Samplings. So that is my FO. At least I got one FO. FO. No, FFO. Yeah. No, FO. I haven't fully finished it, have I? So my FO. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so the only other things that I was going to show you are some of the things that I bought, which I got some really neat things, guys, from my secondhand shop. And then I was going to announce the winners for my giveaway from last month. Let me just check my notes to make sure I've showed you everything. Yes, that's right. So, oops, sorry. So the first things I'm going to show you is what I had purchased from some Etsy shops. So since I've really been liking doing the 25 count 1/1. Like I said, I really have to concentrate because it's really hard to frog. But so I went online, and I can't even remember where I think it might have been Primrose Cottage. I can't remember where I got these from. But I bought 3 pieces of fabric. It is a 25 count Lugano potato, and I bought a fat quarter of that. And I really love the colour. I don't want to take it out yet because I don't want to get it dirty, because it's like a light creamy colour. So I bought that 25 count. I bought 25 count mushroom. So I'm really going to try some of these 25 counts because I like how small they come out. And then the next one I bought 25 count. I didn't even know you could get this one. 25 count Lugano, which is Country Mocha, which is got the mottling on it. And I really like that, so I'm going to give that one a try too. So I bought 3 pieces of fabric to put in. I do have some patterns that I really want to match with them anyway. The other things that I purchased, I purchased this Teresa Kogut Honey and Wool Farm. I really thought that was cute. So these were just digital downloads off of some Etsy shops, and I can't even remember where I got them. I ordered this one, which was, well, you'd know this one. This was called the Calico Confectionery America. Another patriotic one. I don't know if I've showed you that or not. I bought that a little while ago. And just recently, in the last couple of weeks, I purchased another Prairie Schooler sampler ones that I like. I need to still get the spring and the Christmas. There's another Christmas sampler which has got like a nativity that I really would like to get. And I've got the autumn, the spring. No, I've got the autumn, summer. I need to get the spring. And then I purchased this one, and I really love this one, which was the garden samplers. I really like them because they're long, and if I do them on, I think I might look at the mushroom fabric that I just bought, or even the potato one, and do one of these garden ones, and I really like that. That is number 45. So I've been collecting all the Prairie Schooler samplers. So one day that will go into my little rotation in my collections as well. Now, when my daughter and I often go off to our second-hand op shops or Desert Industries, there's so many things you can always buy, and I have to pull the reins back and be good at it. But every now and then I can't help myself and see some things, especially when they're only like $1 and $2. And this one was only like $1.50. Now, I wasn't going to get it, but it's a little wooden cigar box. I bought this like 3 weeks ago, and it's a little wooden cigar box, and I wasn't going to get it, but I just love the dovetailing. Yeah, that's right, I think. On the ends of it right here. And it's so tiny and so small. And I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a piece that will fit on there, and I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to kind of like use this like a project bag and put all my supplies and that in it. And I'll line the bottom, and I'll put some nice paper or something on the bottom there. And here maybe. But I bought it mostly for the box and the dovetailing on the box. I just thought it was really nice. I was thinking about I was thinking at the time I might paint it and then rub it back, but then I didn't want to lose the colour of the dovetailing, so it will probably just stay the colour of the box. So that was one of my cheap ones for just $2. My other great purchase that I got just this Saturday, I was so excited with this. I just thought, I don't buy a lot of things to hang things on. I normally frame everything. But just like this wooden box, I thought I can find some pieces to put on top of this and have them around. Now, I found this at my second-hand shop for $1.50, okay? And look at this. Sewing books and patterns. It's like a hard, really hard paper mache. And I thought, there's just a little dent on that one corner there. But I thought if I could find a nice circle pattern that I could put on the top of that. And how cute is that? Yep, I got it for $1.50. But let me tell you, there's more. For $1.50 inside came some more. Have a look at this one. I was so excited. So this one, I'm going to find something to put on it too. Buttons and notions. So the whole 3 of them was only $1.50, and I was like, that is coming home with me for sure. And the third one, I thought I could find something to put on top of that one as well, is needles and pins. Now, I love stackable things, and I just thought that these would look so cute together with some designs on top. Let me get them stacked properly, and then I can show you. I'm going to sneeze. So I got the whole 3 of them for $1.50, and I think that was a bargain. Look. Oh. Needles and pins, buttons and notions, and sewing books and patterns. I think some of us, all the patterns wouldn't fit in that bottom one. But I just love the colours of them too, like the navy and the mustard yellowy orange and then the beige. I just love the whole lot of them. And so when I bought it for $1.50, I was really excited. But then there was something inside the top one. And the person at the second-hand shop said, no, that comes with it as well. Do you want to see what I got inside my little, what is it? Needles and pins box? I've got a whole bunch of needles and pins. Look, I got all different ones. They look all different old ones. All different needles and pins, even this little booklet of a house. Then I got some little eye hooks, a ripper, and needles, and these needles will fit my sewing machine. There was a little bag of safety pins, a little container of pins. But then I thought this was really cute, and I never touched it, and I never took the threads off of it yet until I show you. But look, it came with a tomato. It's not a red one. It's more of a pinky one, but I thought it was cute. It still had all the thread that the person was working on and some pins in it. This little tomato. So that all came in the top of this box. So I got all of that for $1.50, and I was super excited because I just loved the little containers, and I thought I can do something with them. One day I'll get to it, but I just thought how cute they were. Okay, so I'm going to put that back over there. When I saw it, it just had the blue one. I didn't know there was anything inside. And when I started opening up and it got further and further, it was just like digging for gold. Anyway, the last few things that I purchased, other than those few patterns and those, were some books. Don't I always purchase books? But these ones were some quilting and cross stitch and needlepoint books. And I just wanted to quickly show you a couple of them. And I just love them. Okay, so all of these were very, very cheap from my secondhand shop, and I just love some of the designs in them. So this one is called Christmas or Not by Jerry Kimmel, and I just loved that house one right there. But all of them are so beautiful, so I got that one. The next one I really loved was called American Quilts by the Patchwork Place. I really like this one on the front, and I like this banner. I reckon that would look cute as you walk in the front of the house. So I really like that one. It's called Americana Quilts. All these were like $1, $1.50. They're all nearly brand new. This one's from Fons and Porter, Fons and Porter, which is a leisure arts book, and it's the Table Top Quilts. How many were there? 34 of them. And there were some really cute ones. I just quickly show you. There was ones that I really liked. Love this one. I used to do a lot of table runners and that when I had my business in Australia, but I really like that one. So couldn't let that get away. And I really liked this great Patchwork Stars and Stripes. Ow, sorry, the cat is got his claws into my foot. This is put out by Better Homes and Gardens. The great Patchwork Stars and Stripes. I'm hoping that in the new year I can get some of these started. I have just been so busy that I just haven't had a chance, and I am hoping to be able to slow down a little bit in the new year and get start on some of these little quilts that I've got, especially my one that I was going to do for to match my cross stitches, which is a block of the month of each of the state. But I really like that one. That one's cute. Anything patriotic, and I am going to get that one, getting these done. Oops. How cute is that one too? Makes me want my own little white clapboard house somewhere in New England, so I can throw my quilts over the top. I used to have some hanging when we lived in Australia over our railings on our farm. And then this one I really liked was called Gathered in Time, Utah Quilts and Their Masters, Settlement to 1950. So this is all different quilts that were made here in Utah by, let me show you some real cute ones. Ooh, getting quite hot. What's all these? I like reading stories about pioneers and the history of the state and of our church, and I really like, when I saw this I just really loved it. Look at this. So that was another one. The one that I am really thinking about doing one day, which was another block of the month, but it was so interesting, and just to read about it was amazing. And each of them was a block of the month, but it was the Underground Railway block of the month sampler quilt. And it has the whole story, a lot of people who actually made quilts. In the quilts that they made, they had private messages and messages that were getting out to family members and stuff like that, and I just loved, I really took a liking to this one and was reading this a lot the other day. So it shows you where each block idea comes from. I like block of the months. Anyway, so another one that I got was, I'm not sure if I'll do much in this one, but if I do, I bought it for a few little ornaments, and I thought after I can just give it away. It was only $2, so it was called Sweet and Simple Cross Stitch by Laurie Gardner. You remember these types of paintings and stuff you could get years ago? I used to do a lot of watercolors back then. That was like that. But I kind of liked this, like these little not snowmen, Santas, and they have such snowmen. Look at this one. I can't show you the whole lot. How can I cover this up? What can I cover it all with? So there's some really cute snowmen and Santas in this one, and that's why I grabbed it and thought, well, I'm going to pick a few that I really like out of here, and then I will give it away as a giveaway. So you can take each little of those Santas out of that one actually and do that. I thought it was really, really cute. Oh, he's really cute. Look at this one. Winter. Yeah, so I picked up this one. Now then, these next four that I actually picked up were more to make pillows and stuff out, but you can do cushions on them, and I thought some of them, even if I did them on the 25 count 1/1 and did them really tiny, how pretty. I love flowers, and I have loved my garden and my roses. I've had 80 roses on my farm at one stage, and I just love flowers and plants, as you can tell, and I just love some of these designs that were in this book. And it's called the Ermine Needlepoint book. And I couldn't just leave it there because I just thought some of these were just so beautiful. But how cute would some of them be really small in, like, he's done it here, let me show you, in little tiny pillows. Look, am I showing you right? Look there, look at some of those colours and those flowers. Next summer I'm going to be looking at some of those for sure. And look at this basket of fruit. Even that one is beautiful. I just love the colours that he has done in this. I mean, there's just so many in this one book for him that is so pretty. Let me just show you. But at getting toward, that was the, oh, I really like this one too. That's not a flower. That's an American flag, but I really like that one. But at the beginning, he does have, oh, look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? So elegant. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. But at the beginning, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. How pretty are they? I am going to look at doing some of these. Look at the oranges and blues and yellows and greens of these lilies. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. And, oh, here they are. Nasturtiums and Lilies. I just couldn't leave it. I just, even just for $1.50, $2, I just like looking at them, even if I just never get it done. But I want to try. I really liked, let me just show you if I can find it. He's a very colourful man. You've probably heard of him anyway, but look. He loves colour, he does. Hugh, his name's Hugh. But I loved, oh my gosh, where'd it go? Oh, more flowers. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Imagine some watercolours with them next to it. Look at this one. It's got strawberries for those strawberry lover ones. And I just thought they were beautiful. So that's one of the books that I bought. I bought two from Beth Russell, and I bought them because of these birds. Now I just got to quickly, I won't show you the whole lot like I did that with on. He's just got some magnificent ones in there. But Beth does too, and I just loved some of hers. Now they do them, like I said, for needlework, but look at some of this. Look at that cushion. Just so pretty. And I wanted to show you these ones. This one, how cute would this be for an Easter project? She made it into a rug, but look, she made it into a little cushion too. Look, of those bunnies, if you love bunnies. And there's one here that this one. Have a look at these. I'm thinking about that on top of one of those boxes. What do you reckon? Don't you reckon that wouldn't that be pretty on top of one of those boxes? Maybe I should find like 3 circle reef type of ones. And I really liked this one, the Jasmine. But some of my favourite ones from hers are, I can find them there at the beginning, I think. Look at this, these birds. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. They're like full coverage. That would be a full coverage project, wouldn't it? But still my favourite is coming. Now, look at that fox. Oh my gosh. It is so cute. And even that rabbit. Now that fox and that rabbit comes from one of the other designs in the second book that I got, which is this one. And where it comes from, she did a huge, look, and it's got the fox, the rabbit, the lion. What else was in there? Oh, a peacock. That peacock was magnificent, look. So that's where she kind of broke it up and did it from to start with. But look at that peacock. So you can, don't think you can't, but you can actually change these into doing, see she's done like this, but you can change them into doing them like cross stitch, or you can even do a 10 count if you wanted to. But just beautiful. See, I love even these. I love the colours of these, the dark greens, the reds and the gold. I'm hoping you're seeing these because I can't even see behind the book. Oh, here they are. Look how pretty are those for. And any more in this one? There's lots more in this one actually, to be totally honest. But I don't want to keep you all the time just showing you these, but they are just magnificent. Oh, there's the one, there's the continuation. There was a raven, a peacock and a lion that goes with that rabbit and the fox, but I love the rabbit and the fox. The raven was kind of cute too. So that was Beth Russell, two of Beth Russell's and William Morris. See? And guess what was the third book I got? Reader's Digest, The Art of William Morris in Cross Stitch. They have some, oh, this is my favourite and I've got to show you. I just love this. It is quirky, but I just love it. Look at these rabbit ones. Oh, those rabbits. I really love them actually. They kind of look primitive. I think that's why I like them. They're like primitive rabbits. And, you know, I have all these books and how slow it takes me to do things. But one day when we're in that RV traveling around or on my porch in my rocking chair, maybe I'll be out there stitching and I can get some of these done. I love these 4 as well. All right, that's enough, I think, of that. But they were those 6 or 8 books that I got really cheap, and I really, really enjoyed them, even just looking through them. Now, to finish up for this video, I'm going to get this right here, so I'll make sure I got the right names. The winners of the prizes that I put out in my last video, they were 2 patterns and 2 floss rings together. And all you had to do in putting your comments was Patriotic. Now, I did the YouTube comment random generator picker, and the winner of these, and I will put the names on at the end of the video, but the first one who won this one, which was the American flag, was Sharon Wurm, W-U-R-M, Sharon. And Sharon said, are you going to go to Stitch West? And I know that there's still some openings and I would love to go to Stitch West, but at the moment I don't know what's going on. Our son has his German Shepherd dog that is in a boarding kennel in Cedar City, which is probably 3 hours from where I am at the moment. And as you know, he's in Australia and he wants us to pick up the dog, my husband and myself, and take it to the LA airport to put it on a plane to fly this dog out to Australia. And it was supposed to be sometime in September, but now he's saying it could be sometime in October, and I don't know when it is. So I've been kind of putting things off, and I really would love to go to the Stitch West, but I don't know what's going on yet, so I just have to wait. Okay, the second prize that you could win was the Teresa Kogut pattern This Land, and all you had to do was put Patriotic in your comments, and the winner for that one was Mary Jane Perry. So Mary Jane Perry, you have won the pattern Teresa Kogut This Land. And the third prize was 2 of my wooden, that I designed, wooden floss tag holders, floss holders I should say. They're really strong, they're burnt on there. And the winner for the 2 of those, all you had to do again was put Patriotic, and the winner was Ruth Ann Adams. So Sharon, Mary and Ruth Ann, I know I've got a few of you guys' addresses, but can you please send me your address through the email that I'll leave in the link below so you can collect your prizes. Well, congratulations. Well, that's it for the video for this month. I have some exciting things happening in September that I'll share with you later on. Garden of Quilts is coming here to Utah in September, and I'll be attending a class there and visiting with some stitchy friends that are coming from Washington's. Colleen from Stitching with the Lilies. I'm looking forward to it. We'll miss Cheryl that she could not come this year. She's going to be spending some time with her kids, and I will be having a fun time at those, and I will post what goes on in the next video coming up for the month of September. Have a joyful month, everyone, and I hope you get a lot of stitching done. Bye for now. Bye.